So hi, welcome to this month's podcast, and basically I want to tell you what I've been up to for the last few days, which is improving the mini series, the Mini 7 and Mini Pulse Width Modulation, because I noticed an issue when you had a patch with like lots and lots of reverb. It could potentially really use a lot of CPU. So I tested with smaller buffer sizes and to sort of bring out that problem so I could fix it. And yeah, the results have been pretty good. Right here on the screen, I've got just a mess around track I'm doing in Ableton, which has got I'm sending out some MIDI to the IM1, which I bought in Black Friday sale, the iOS app. So that's going out to the iPad, and then the audio from that is coming back in from the iPad. So and it's got some delay on that channel as well. And then I've got just a basic kick, and then I've got a hat, which actually isn't in use right now. But so I'll just play it to you first of all, and then I'll show you a few things. Okay. So that's it. Really, really simple. The main things that I've done, the improvements are, like I said, CPU usage in general, but also specifically with reverb. So I've got the Mini Pulse Width Modulation synth here, which is very good at pad sound. I've added a pad with that just to show you. As you can see, it's got lots of modulation. The modulation, each destination's got its own graph in the mini series. So yeah, that's at the top there. So I put another synth in here. I'm not going to tell you which one it is. It's actually one of my favourites, but it's I'm showing the performance indicator here in Ableton. So we've got 4-note chords and a 5-note chord, and again, yeah, I'm not going to show you. You're not able to hear the sound from that synth because I've got the volume down. But it's like really using pretty heavy processor compared to this one. The Mini Pulse Width Modulation has got the reverb on, glass algorithm. So yeah, it's really been optimized. Again, compare the two graphs here, right here. And notice we're hitting like 28%. I'm not sure on this video you can always see the bar, but basically it's like hitting like 28%. If I stop this clip playing on the other synth, let's see. It's hitting like 9 to 10%. So obviousyeah the piano and so on and the drums, that's all audio effectively. But yeah. So yeah, that's changed a lot. There's been some voice stealing improvements as well. And the mini series, they've got 16 voices. So sometimes if you're playing, some rapid like rhythmic patch, you'll need to steal voices, and that algorithm has been improved as well and smoothed. I'm going to write a manual for the synths, I promise, but I also want to do deeper video tutorial in the near future, but that's not going to be right now. But basically in the manual, you can turn on and off the voice stealing here, and sometimes you'll want that on and sometimes you want that off, but mostly you want it on. It does depend. So you can get like some clicks so you can try turning it on and off basically if the patch you're doing. Again, it depends on the type of patch, and I'll put more information about that in the upcoming manual. Okay, so the other big change we have, you might notice now we've got settings icon. If the settings are lit up, then basically it means there's an update available. So here I've just mocked it. It's not actually, there isn't actually a version 7.10, but it says there's an update available. You are currently on version 1.10. A newer version 7.10 is available, and if you click that, it's going to download the version and you can install it yourself. So this is a good way for you to get improvements directly. Okay, so that's the second big change. So, and generally just some smoothing. Some of the knobs have been smoothed when you it's called zipper noise. Basically, when you're moving the knob, you can hear some like noise. That should be eradicated now. And then in the Mini 7, I have done a tiny bit of single instruction, multiple data optimization. Not much, but on like a big heavy chords, it can shave off a couple of percent off the CPU. So yeah, and obviously the Mini 7 has the same feature here, update feature. And yeah, let's add a bass sound with the Mini 7. And that is really all I wanted to say actually on this occasion. So yeah, both the synths have had a lot of improvements, and you should be able to notice that. And from now on, watch out for automatic updates. Well, not automatic, you will pull it down from the web yourself if you want the update, but it will notify you with a bright icon here. Okay, if it's bright blue in the case of the Mini Pulse Width Modulation, or it's bright green in the case of the Mini 7, then there's an update available. So yeah, 2 new Mini series synths coming very soon, probably within the next week or 10 days. More on that soon. I'll give away the colours now. One of them is red and the other one is purple and pink. Looks really great. So yeah, the UIs are done, but it's just implementing the synthesis engine. So yeah, watch out for those, and feel free to ping me if you've got any questions about anything to do with Make Electronic Sound. Okay, have a good evening or morning or afternoon. Bye.